right, now we're ready. Now let's get it in. Good people, let's get to it. Like hop along Cassidy. Now, Shannon Sharpe made some statements that others felt was kind of egregious. But I understood where he was coming from. You see, I see what he's trying to say as he's taking the devil's advocate route and the whole position. And what he's trying to do is change the narrative so people can look at it from a different perspective. And the saying goes to a lot of different people that don't quite understand or don't quite get the message is that all of this is a relationship business. And when you're in a relationship business, a lot of people don't want to lose that connection to their relationships or the investments. And please hit the like button coming through the door because we're going to talk about this, and we want people to be able to get in here and speak on it. Listen, I've come in this a long time. Been doing this YouTube thing since somebody could crawl. And a lot of people who claim they know sports, claim they know the NFL, claim they know everything about everything when it comes to it. One thing they seem to forget and don't seem to understand and that's this. Ed Reed and Shannon Sharpe were never teammates. I hear that all the time. That's his former teammate. They both played for the Baltimore Ravens. When Shannon Sharpe left, Ed Reed came to the team. Shannon went to the Broncos. He went back to the Broncos. Ed Reed came and joined the Ravens. So that's when they had Ed Reed. Okay? Shannon took the deal to go back to Denver because Baltimore wasn't going to pay him. Shannon was very influential in winning that championship because he had such a positive influence on Ray Lewis and getting him to eat right, getting him on point to where people could see that. They saw the growth, they saw the progression, they saw how everything went. What's up, Corey Money? I know. Everybody felt like that. And the reason why everybody felt like that is because they saw what was happening. Shannon Sharpe gave an observation. He gave his thoughts on what he assumed was good business. He didn't see a problem with it. Shannon Sharpe didn't see a problem with anything that he said. He was just giving his observation to what happened. Then he saw Ed Reed's response. Because as soon as it went down, Ed Reed was hot.
And I know you like to fix it because you on that fence, you dig? So come get across the courts and chop this up. All right. Yeah, they playing with these kids, you know. They're playing with these kids. Just tell the truth. Just tell the truth, man. That's all this is. This is actually a layup.
So what he was upset about is that Shannon Sharpe has this platform, right? His point was that, and I'm saying it like this because I don't want to get flagged by Fox Sports. The situation is clear. Thank you for hitting the like button. My Cash app is Carceno. The Cash app is Carceno. If you want to donate and leave your questions there, you can. You're saying I didn't like Shannon Sharpe. So I heard about 3-4 people say this statement that I never liked Shannon Sharpe. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, you used to like Shannon Sharpe. Now you don't like Shannon Sharpe. When Shannon Sharpe does something stupid, I'm talking about what Shannon Sharpe has done that's stupid. Doesn't mean like he's a bad person and everything else. Shannon has changed, people. And this is a part of that. He's changing he's getting caught up in character. This Uncle Shay character, and he getting all flashy. That's not the real Shannon Sharpe. I remember the real Shannon Sharpe, and the real Shannon Sharpe is not like that. He ain't all high and mighty. He ain't, oh, I'm finna flash the big old diamonds, and I got the blazer corduroy. It's 6,000 on the wrist. You know, that's not him at all. Hell, he don't really drink at all. And so he don't smoke, he don't drink, he work out all the time. That's Shannon Sharpe. Once the character of Uncle Shay got over, his ego and everything starts to change, and he starts blowing up quick and having short tempers. But Shannon Sharpe, as I was saying, I don't disagree with what he was saying. What he was saying had a lot of true valid points. Now, here's what he was saying and what he was speaking out about, saying that, well, Ed has been, Ed's handled it wrong. And I think that, these schools don't really have no money, no backing into it, and this and that. And he was speaking without really knowing the actual situation between Ed Reed and BCU. And all of the situations are there, and he's saying, okay, it's okay to say you didn't know and you was just giving your opinion. That's cool, but don't apologize to me in a DM and say, oh, call me on the phone and we can have a conversation. That's weak. That's weak because you just went on national television and told 500,000 people, if not 1,000,000 people across the world, a story that isn't true. You don't know the facts. Why come they do that? And that's what Ed Reed's situation is. He's saying, put me on the show, Shannon Sharpe. Me and you, face to face, side by side. Let me tell you what happened so you can know the details. That man lied. That man went on a podium and lied. And you guys are rolling with his story and just trying to paint me off as the crazy man. You see how that works? You see how they do you. The kids are protesting out there, and you go in the DM and apologize to the
This is
man.
crazy. Ed Reed leaks the IG conversation that Shannon Sharpe had with him. Shannon Sharpe DMs him saying, "Bro, I support you. If you took offense to anything I said, I apologize. Think you're going to make a hell of a coach. God didn't think that was the right situation for you. All the best."
But that ain't what you did. He said, nah, bro, that ain't it. You said a lot of wrong about me, player. He's like, let's what? Let's talk. You did this on TV, so let us talk. Let me sit in your spot. Ed, I voiced an opinion. It's not that deep. Wish you all the best, but I'm done with this. That's weak, bro. That's weak. Give that man that same platform to defend himself. You just went out there and made him look like a wild man who don't need to be listened to. And see, that's something we expect from the other side. We don't expect a brother man to do that to us. You see, that's the problem. Don't go on IG Live and try to handle it behind closed doors. Those things are very inaccurate. Those conversations already had happened. When he said he didn't handle it the right way, that was live there on the spot. But Ed Reed has always been going live. Y'all never paid any attention to Ed Reed. Ed Reed's like, I go live all the time. He does. So everybody like, man, you need to shut up, Ed Reed. Be quiet, Ed. Stop talking. Everybody want to shut the man up and thinking like he just started talking. He talk all the time. So now he got something to talk about that's in the news where everybody want him to shut up. And it's always the black people. The brothers want him to shut up. And this is what killed me about Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe, you didn't know what you were talking about. And here's the difference with Shannon Sharpe and the problem I got with Shannon now. Shannon, this is the problem I have with you today. In your first year of Undisputed, what Shannon Sharpe would have did was got some details. He would have said, man, he played on the Ravens. I know people that know him. I know people that know him, Skip. So I'm going to give him a call behind him and see how I can get some information, more information about this for tomorrow's show. That's how he used to prepare. Shannon Sharpe would say, hey, this is a football guy. He played for the Ravens. Like he said, you might not know me like we know each other, have a relationship like that, but you know people that know me. You can call Ray Lewis. He'll give you my number. You can call anybody. They'll give you my number. So he's saying, why would you go on TV with make an observation about something that is not even true, and then now people are running around like that's the narrative? Right. You could have called Dion. Dion would have told you, man, that was foul, Shannon. Right. You set me down in that Shay chair. You supposed to do that with Ed. You chose to call. You should have did that with Ed. You should have went on TV and did that, brother. That's what Prime should tell him. Prime should say, man, you don't know Ed like I know him, Shannon. He proud. He a proud man. And he's trying to fight. Like he said, I'm fighting to get back in the fight. Y'all act like I'm just, man, just go away. He's like, man, y'all ain't even thinking about the kids. These kids are crying. They protesting out here. They mad. And everything going on out here, y'all ain't even paying attention to that. Y'all just going on with the organization and this and just going off a theory. How you giving an observation to something you don't know nothing about? Of course the media won't. But see, that's the thing. Reggie Theus has been in the media for years, so he already know he's a token boy. He was the first Alex Rodriguez. Now, He only got popular because he was the one that used to sleep with Juanita Jordan before she was Juanita Jordan. He had her before Mike. He gonna be, I hit it first. Yeah. Now, bring this to the forefront. Hit the like button for this. Shannon Sharpe has stopped researching. His preparation has slacked. The guy who does his preparations and everything, they just gave him basic stuff to talk about. Shannon he's not as dedicatedly into it like he used to be in the first 2 seasons. The first 2 seasons of Undisputed, he was Shannon Sharpe. That Uncle Shay character really didn't come out yet, but he was on point. He was prepared. Like I've never seen anybody prepared. He was prepared. He was sharp. He was alert. It was fresh. It was new, and he was ready. And the thing was, if you had something to say, Shannon said, well, I spoke to so-and-so. I called him the other day and I spoke to so-and-so. And only time it messed up and backfired is when he messed up with Ray Lewis. And he went against Ray, and this was with the Colin Kaepernick thing. And Ray went out there, and he was with the owners and all this stuff. And that was a big thing. Ray Lewis sold out, and Ray was like, dog, you didn't even call me. Like, you my closest friend. You are family. Forget brother, you my family. And you didn't call me? Oh, well, I knew you guys had that long plane flight, but you didn't even call. Don't assume, like, I assumed that you probably was tired because you was on the plane and I should have called, but I didn't call. He was like, no, he's like, I was on the plane. Normally you'll call for anything else. You don't care what I'm doing. You just call. Now all of a sudden, oh, you was on a plane. I didn't want to call you. And then you just go on the air anyway and say that craziness. Man, that made Ray feel a certain way. And to this day, him and Ray are not as tight as they was before that happened. He forgave him, but he didn't forget it. Ray ain't forgot that. He apologized to Ray 10,000 times. No, Ray ain't sell out. Trying to make it look like Ray could have got him on the team, and Ray could have got Colin Kaepernick could have got on the team. Ray could have got him on the team. Ray like, look, man, we done did everything we could. Then the dude wife come out and start talking crazy about the organization and football and all this stuff. They was like, man, we don't want that. So, I mean, I understood what it was like, but it was like they really didn't need him. Did they need him? No. This dude just signed a deal anyway with CAA. He with an agency. So he just signed with an entertainment agency, of course, because he's nothing but a left-wing prop. And he's got millions of dollars he made. And they compare him to Dr. Martin Luther King and all. I'm like, no, this dude was a multimillionaire. He ain't risk nothing. He ain't playing in the NFL no more. So he doing this. They made him the face of whole Black Lives Matter. And then everybody jumping behind him like, yo, man, Cap, man, I went where they did Cap, man. We riding for Cap. Y'all ain't riding for nothing. Y'all watching the game on Sunday. Had nothing to do with it. That whole story was Cap. They used y'all like they always do. They used you, G. Oh yeah, they did silence Rodney Harrison. You ain't hear Rodney talk no more. They put him on clamps. The moment he brought out that Colin Kaepernick wasn't really 100% black, he's like, oh, he's mixed anyway. We're going to commercial. They didn't even have him make an apology. They just had him shut up. They silenced Rodney. Yeah, Rodney from out here, man. Rodney was out here in Illinois. All of his kids that he used to come out here for the camps and all that. My buddy that owned the bar, Coach, that was his guy. And man, Rodney used to be out here like gangbusters. But I tell you what, he was right about Cap. Cap, everything about him was Cap. Shannon was wrong. When he said, what was Ed thinking? What was Ed thinking? You've already then slanted this man. What was he thinking? What he was thinking about the kids. He was thinking about all the stuff that they agreed to in principle that they didn't live up to. And they wasn't even trying to. They was just using Ed to get the recruits in and everything else. And they was just going to go on as business as usual. Keep telling them, yeah, we'll get to it. And then make it look bad on him if he walk away because he had already started this. They don't care about them kids. And that's what he was saying. They don't care. You went on national TV and tried to make it look and insinuate that Ed was out of control. Ed, you shouldn't have did all that. Ed, you cursed. Was Ed right? That's what that's the thing I don't hear from anybody else. Was Ed right? Was Ed right?
Sharpe lying, but y'all believe everything Shannon Sharpe said.
Look at him.
Shannon Sharpe lying, but y'all believe everything Shannon Sharpe said. Why? Because he said he got Hennessy in the Black and Mild. That's why y'all believe Shannon Sharpe? Because he got Hennessy in the Black and Mild, and he could yell at Skip because Skip said Tom Brady better than you.
Shannon, the issues come. Some of it was like probably
this guy
feels in ways that
maybe this to get him to talk. No beef at all. But you said something that was wrong. So now I got to talk to you. So we can get it right.
Get it right.
But he don't want to talk.
He don't.
Because he's on the fence. I've been saying this for a long time about Shannon Sharpe. Maybe this is getting him to talk. Maybe this is get him to talk and get the real story and not tell it from their side. But what he did, he DM'd me instead. Man, we could talk on the phone. I don't want to talk on the phone. You did it over live TV. Let me come and sit at Club Shay Shay, and you can drink your Hennessy that you promote to the people that you know is the worst drug out here. Yeah, alcohol. Don't tell me chill, Holmes. Don't shut me up. Don't shut me up. Don't shut me up, man. I've been jumping on lives talking about this, and I've been fighting for the little man for a long time. How y'all not hear these students out here crying? Don't miss the message. Don't miss the message, man. We still fighting to get into the fight. I want to coach these kids. They deserve a good coach. Ain't no coach in their right mind should go over there right now. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? We fighting to get back into the fight. There's a fight going on for these young people. Don't y'all understand there's a fight going on for these young people? And we fighting to get back into the fight? Because we was building. We were building. I was cleaning up too. Yeah, I was the head janitor. But man, they on some real stuff. They had good people helping. They had really good people helping. I can call their names out, but I'm not gonna say their names. They had some people over there helping. For real. Jeff Fagan ain't one of them. Jeff Fagan is not one of them. They had some good people over there helping, but he ain't one of them. Shannon Sharpe, lying. But y'all believe everything Shannon Sharpe said. Why? Because he said he got Hennessy in the Black and Mild? That's why y'all believe Shannon Sharpe? Because he got Hennessy in the Black and Mild? And he could yell at Skip because Skip said Tom Brady better than you. Why are you yelling at another man but they said somebody better than you that don't even play the same position as you? Hello, what are y'all fighting over? Like, y'all is all over that. Y'all entertaining that. This is amazing to me, man.
Now, guys, y'all remember what I said?
Yeah, that is crazy.
DMs.
Because, Stevie Baggs. He couldn't believe Stevie Baggs said that. He was like, Stevie Baggs. Yo.
What up, Kev?
What's up?
Man, why is you defending this dude acting like an idiot, man?
Who?
Reed.
Oh, man, I'm live right now. What you talking about? What you mean he acting like an idiot? He ain't acting like no idiot. Hey, Ed ain't did nothing wrong. You gonna have Ed on your head. Ed, what did Ed do wrong? That's what I'm saying. He's like, look, he need the platform to be on there to say what he's saying because Shannon Sharpe just lied on him.
I ain't talking about that part. I'm talking about your behavior. You're responsible for your behavior, regardless of what happened with the school.
What? Because he cursed? What'd he do?
That's all he did was curse. He just start throwing shit and acting all crazy.
He mad. This is a football coach.
No. I ain't got nothing else to say. See, that's what I'm talking about. Niggas act stupid then when somebody comment on it. Oh man, you misconstrued it. No, how is he misconstrued that? You out here making a fool out of yourself.
How is he making a fool of himself? He fighting, like he said, he fighting to get back in the fight. He trying to still be the coach. Nobody, the kids and everybody out there protesting and supposed to be back in there. And supposed to be back in the picture. But that's what I'm saying. So what? He threw a football coach that they did way worse in the locker room. He throwing stuff around like this.
In the locker room.
Right.
If the business was messed up, Kim, why you ain't just say that? You say, hey, the business is messed up. I ain't gonna be a coach. All that other goofy shit he was doing. Man, that's just,
he wasn't trying not to be the coach. He's mad because, that's what I'm saying. That's why he's not saying that. He was saying, look, we had an agreement and y'all finna just use me like he did Prime to bring in all the recruits, to try to get the coaching staff. He's like, we ain't even got to the coaching part yet. He's like, we still going over getting to know people, getting everybody assigned and all this. He's like, we've only been there 3 weeks. So
if the contract wasn't,
the contract was never done. They agreed to everything in principle, and then, but this is how it's done. Like, no, not everybody have the contracts right away. They agree in principle, and then everything comes back. So, but you got to get the ball rolling. You can't wait for the contract to come back.
I understand all of that. So why you couldn't just handle that with the university behind closed doors?
What you mean behind? They did do that behind closed doors. You think he just went public and then the university found out?
No.
Exactly. He was handling it closed doors. He went public because they was doing dirty things to him behind closed doors. They looking like, well, we ain't gonna just keep stringing him along. Like keep stringing Ed along. Cause they know like he ain't. How you gonna walk away now? You gonna look bad if you walk away because you gonna look at these kids' faces. You gonna hurt all these kids? Like man, like y'all supposed to have this fixed. Hey, we'll do it someday. But now you done did all the work for us. So we appreciate that. So it's dirty how they doing them, So it's like they never finna do the work. They never gonna get that stuff fixed. And then they brought him in to recruit everybody, and then you want to embarrass him. So he's like, okay, well, fine. You're gonna make me look bad for leaving or complaining that these things are like this. They hoodwinked them. But see, we always gotta just take it on like a grain of salt and then walk away. How you just gonna walk away? You humiliated and you won't get another job anywhere. That's what I'm saying.
You think he's gonna get another job now?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he get another job? I want a coach like that. I want a coach like that. I want a coach with passion. I want a coach that give a damn.
That nigga out there looking like old boy from X-Men with that gray ass fro, looking like a damn fool. Man, sit your ass.
He got the University of Florida. He was over there and they screwed him over, but he was out there working with them. They had him out there 2 years ago.
The only job he gonna get is over there with Prime.
Talking about he cursing too much. Like, since when has that been a problem? Now all of a sudden, hey man, he cursing. Like what? These kids listen to cursing coming in there. All the damn rap songs they listening to got cursing on it. Now Ed Reed, he cursing. And that's just not good. I'm like, y'all act like he put on a whole cursing show. He didn't do nothing. He probably said one curse word the whole time. And now
I ain't talking about that. I ain't give a damn about him cursing. I'm talking about he acting like a fool.
Acting like a fool. He didn't do nothing. That's what I'm like, what are y'all talking about?
Okay. So you thought that was a professional press conference, is what you're saying?
Absolutely. That wasn't really a press conference. That wasn't no press conference at all. He was in the doggone the locker room. And he was just at the podium talking to the kids. He was talking to his team that he finna get ready to leave. People crying. He mad as hell about what's going on. And then Prime called and told him, man, look, I know what you're going through. You just sometimes you gotta walk away, man. It's gonna look bad. Right. It's gonna look bad. I know you love them kids, man, but you gotta walk away. You just gotta walk away. And
just take your ass to the U and be a defensive backs coach and get your ass.
Man, what you talking about? Oh, man. Here you go, down in the brother man. You supposed to be riding with the brother man. He right on this one.
I don't support dumb shit, man.
He ain't do no dumb shit. That's what I'm saying. Shannon Sharpe was out of line. Shannon Sharpe spoke and he started talking crazy again.
And from what Shannon Sharpe told him, it's like, dude, motherfucker, I said I was sorry. I said we can talk about it. Get the fuck over it, motherfucker.
No, he said, come on the show. Let me come on the show. You want to talk on the phone. He's like, nah, put me on the show like you just did and told all them lies in front of millions of people. Put me on Club Shay Shay. You set Dion down.
Obviously, he don't fuck with that nigga like that.
No, he don't. I mean, they didn't know each other. They played against each other. When he left to go back to the Broncos, that was Ed's rookie year. He came on the team.
I'm saying he put Dion on the show.
Yeah. That's what he's saying, and that's what Ed told him. Ed said, look, you know people that know me. Stop playing like, dude, you know people that know me. You know how to get in touch with me. He gonna apologize to him. If I offended you, I'm sorry, Ed. He telling
him to get his bum ass on. Like, dude, it ain't that serious.
Man, look, Ed was right. Ed should be that coach over there, and they supposed to do what they supposed to do. He already making an excuse. Oh, they ain't got no money like that. No, that university ain't got no money to be doing this and that. They got good people over there helping. If they didn't have the money, then why did they agree to all the things that they said? Like, we agree to have that done. We're going to get this done here. We're going to get that done.
Because of what you just said. We're going to use this black ass to bring no recruits in.
Yep. And they did all that. And then they did not have any of this stuff in the contract when it was time to sign the deal.
Okay.
They ain't put nothing in place. Whose fault is that?
Ain't he supposed to make sure all that straight before he?
They agreed in principle. That's what I'm saying. We just went over that. I just told you, they agreed in principle, and then what they agreed to in principle is not what's going to be in the contract. They stringing him along. So that's what it's like. It's like, no, just continue to do it in good faith until it's like, no, the contract's supposed to be here. No, this supposed to be there.
Okay, so if there's a contract dispute, just say that and keep it moving.
He did. He tried to do it with them behind closed doors, and they keep playing games. And so when he went on his live, he blew up because he's pissed. And this is if you go to your job and you work at your job for 2 weeks, and it's time to get your check, and they saying, "Hey man, we got a problem here. We know we owe you, but we gonna give you this much here." And then he gonna be, wait, I got things to do. I done did all this work already. We gonna get you. Don't worry about it. You're gonna get the rest of your money. It's just not gonna be all today. So now they stringing you along.
No. I ain't got no problem with him if the contract bogus. I'm saying all you had to say was, hey, they reneged on their word with the contract, and that's it.
He did. He did. That's what I'm saying. That's how I know it. Because I watched the same thing you did, except for you just saw him throw stuff or something. I was like, dog, did you hear what the man just said? He said all that. Right, he emotional, right? He really cares. Why would a black man get emotional? He's angry, he's enraged, he's out of control. Doggone white kid, the coach do it, they be like, man, what passion? I be like, damn, double standard, boy, I swear.
Ain't no double standard.
Double standard.
When white motherfuckers get up there, that's dumb too.
No, it is passion when they do it. They passionate. They really care about the kids. We do it. We out of control. Angry black man. Oh man. Okay. Yep. And your boy Dak, he got women problems, and that's what cost y'all to see.
I don't know. I don't think he got woman problems. I think it's great. I told you. You didn't want to believe me. Do you believe me now?
Well, yeah, I believe now that this woman got involved in all this controversy that probably screwed him up.
They about to squeeze his ass.
I know that they the ones released it. They've been holding on to it for about 4-5 months. As soon as the season over.
No, if he would have played well, this shit wouldn't have done.
No, they was ready to release this because they want him to renegotiate that contract. That guy said if he played well, this shit wouldn't have never came out. Yeah, but they wanted to mess him all the way up.
See, this is what I want you to admit. Stop trying to make this strictly organizational. Motherfuckers on the team want to whoop that ass. Everybody tired of this nigga.
Well, here's the thing. Who's gonna be the guy?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Dak only friends is you, his parents, and Zeke. Stop telling yourself.
But here's the thing. He's everybody.
Stop. No, that's all I want you to do before we continue this conversation. Stop trying to paint the narrative that the squad is behind him. What else they got to show you that they not? Nobody's fucking with him. Well,
I'm going to tell you like this here. If they weren't, I'm going to tell you, nobody was messing with Dak. I'm going to tell you flat out like this. If nobody was messing with Dak, they wouldn't have went the route they went. Okay. Didn't their CD have a 1,000-yard season?
No. You're talking about before the season.
I'm talking about during the season. I mean, after the season over.
I'm talking about right fucking now.
That's right now. Didn't CD Lamb have 1,000 yards and the most catches? He had more catches than that dude from what's his name? See, that's what I'm saying.
They tired of the banana in the tailpipe. Niggas, CD was ready to whoop his ass
I know on a lot of passes he was, but CD was dropping a lot of stuff all season. He probably led the league in drops again. But I'm gonna tell you like this: Coop, he caught way more balls than Coop this year. Coop did not catch more passes than he did last season with Dak. So Coop's best season he ever had was with Dak. And then he just had a receiving season this year.
Why nobody said nothing about Parsons? You ain't heard no Dallas Cowboy teammate come out to defend Dak or say anything.
No, they blame Dak. They blame Dak for what happened, and they should be blaming the coaches because Kellen Moore is terrible and McCarthy's terrible.
That's what I was just about to get to.
Okay.
Kellen Moore ass gonna be gone too.
Okay. Well, if that's the case, then get it on because they saying that they want to. They talking about they got deals on the table. People want Dak.
No, nobody wants Kellen Moore.
No, I'm talking about Dak. It's people that want to get Dak and take his $93 million. And he's like, they ready to do it. I'm like, well, then go ahead. If he the problem.
All you gotta do is just watch the actions. What I tell you, you talk all that shit about Zeke, and what do you do immediately after the game? When the other play for anything, your ass is done.
I've been knowing he was done for the past 3 years.
No, I'm talking about he's done in Dallas.
Well, I don't know. They still owe him money. They gonna have to move him. They gonna have to move him up, or he gonna have to take a pay cut.
Okay, let me tell you this. See if you can grasp this, because I know you love content. Just take this into consideration. If the Dallas Cowboys would let Emmitt Smith put on the Cardinals jersey, why the fuck would they put on
I ain't gonna say that. I'm just saying the man agreed to a pay cut.
Just take that in consideration.
I'm gonna tell you why. Let me tell you why. No, they didn't tell Emmitt. Emmitt told them, I'm not playing for less. This is what I get paid. And I ain't gonna take no pay cut. Well, it was,
Okay. Because Emmitt, like this motherfucker, Emmitt was still getting 1,200, 1,300 yards and getting 15.
Well, no one has compared Zeke to them except for probably y'all. Y'all Cowboy fans. Y'all delusional. I knew what Zeke was when he came on the team the year one. I knew he was false. He was false. He wasn't on what he was made out to be.
Zeke had a couple of good years. Hey, it is what it is.
He had 1 year where he was subpar. Y'all thought he was something. And I said his activities, he ain't gonna be around for about 3-5 years.
Okay, we ain't gotta argue about the past. It's all about the current.
Right, and I told y'all should have been playing Pollard 3 years ago, and now y'all gonna have to pay him. So it's like, what y'all finna do? Well,
this is what I'm trying to tell you. Why do you keep
y'all gonna franchise tag him and pay Schultz?
Why do you keep lying to yourself?
Because y'all the Cowboys. This is what y'all do. Like y'all gonna always screw it up. Y'all done screwed it up the last 3 years in paying people that shouldn't have been paid.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. All right. They got rid of Amari because he couldn't get along with that, right?
Exactly.
No. Let me finish. They kept giving Zeke the majority of carries because that's Dak's boy. They done catering to Dak. Schultz is that guy. Ain't nobody fucking with Dak or his people.
Okay.
Clean all of them out. If Dak don't stay on the squad, he gonna play by new rules. Everybody pays.
Okay.
The only way Dak I'm telling you right now, the only way Dak gonna remain a Cowboy after this season is if he restructures his deal. If not, they trading his ass. Point blank simple.
Well, okay. Who's gonna be your quarterback, G?
I just told you.
Cooper Rush?
Yeah. Cooper Rush can do the same fucking thing he can do. He can get us to the playoffs and win a first round game.
If y'all have Cooper Rush, I guarantee you don't make the playoffs. Cooper Rush is your quarterback. You will not make the playoffs next year. Nobody knew the guy. Just like this Purdy guy. They all stuck on Purdy. They was watching college film on him because they didn't know nothing about him. That's what I'm saying. This is how football works. These new quarterbacks that nobody's seen, they come out of nowhere.
This is what you're not understanding. I'm not saying Cooper Rush is a superstar. I'm saying he can dink and dunk and make the simple passes that we asking Dak to make. He's smart enough to know if the first read ain't there, I ain't gonna just force it in there. I'm gonna throw shit in the damn ground and throw it away.
Well, here's the bigger problem in that picture. That ain't gonna give you no wins and put points on the boards, G. As you see, he wasn't lighting it up. The defense was holding. But I was like, the defense was just holding in those games. But he wasn't scoring. This is what Dak was like. If I was out there, we'd have at least 20-something points.
Okay, and you know what the defense said? You fucking our numbers up because you allowed our points per game to go up because you giving up 2 picks a week.
I want you to be right. I want Dak traded just so I can see Cooper Rush in there. I want him traded. I'm with you. Let him get traded.
Well, get it done.
Right. Because if you like going to the playoffs and getting playoff revenue, that ain't it. So I'm quite sure they ain't having, the Cowboys don't share your enthusiasm. They're going to be like, Dak just need to tone up a couple of things. Dak get dubs. That's why.
Bro. That shit's dead. That shit's dead. That shit worked at the beginning of the relationship. You mean year 7.
That's right. Year 7, baby. And that's, look at Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins ain't won nothing. He's the most 12 and 13 guy I've seen since Phillip Rivers who can come out there and then get blown away as soon as it all starts.
Nobody says Kirk Cousins is great. That's why everybody compares Dak.
Who says Dak is great? Who says that? Who? Cowboy fans? Nobody says Dak is great.
You did.
I never said Dak was great.
Pay that man his money.
Yes, pay him because he earned it. That's what I'm saying. Pay him because he earned the money. His numbers showed that he earned it. Pay him like you do the white boys. That's what I said.
Okay.
He earned the money.
Why is it offensive?
Didn't say he was great.
Why is he offended at Amari Cooper when he said he the black Kirk Cousins? Where's the lie?
Well, I mean, he didn't like the statement. I don't know.
Because this is what, I've already had this conversation and we're going to have it again. You can't be critical of black quarterbacks because the brothers come in just like you racist. This motherfucker garbage. I don't give a fuck what color he is.
Look, I know you feel like he cost y'all a championship game.
I feel like.
But y'all were going to lose anyway to the Eagles. So it don't matter. Get beat this week, get beat that week, you're going to lose. Y'all wasn't going to the bowl.
My issue with you and all these people defending Dak, you just defended him because he's your brother. You're not defending his play. His play is garbage.
He's an average quarterback, but he normally wins regular season games and gets you to the playoffs. So
that's my issue.
it's just that y'all are not a good team. Does Dak have a good receiving core? No. CD Lamb to me is not what he's cranked up to be. He's hyped. CD Lamb is hype job. Then you got Galloway. Then you got Noah Brown. Then you got Schultz who can't get no yards after the catch. So I'm like, what does he got to work with? Only thing he got is Tony Pollard. Zeke is busted up and broken. He can't get 3 yards no more. So what does he have? What does Dak have? I can't really say he got a lot. I think he did great with what he got.
No, see, that's what you got included. You quick to say everybody else is a bum instead of include him. He's one of the bums too.
He's average and he's getting the dubs. He was making things happen with a bunch of bums. I was like, man, he got a bunch of bums out here and he making it happen. Look at CD Lamb. CD Lamb was catching a lot of touchdowns with Dak. He wasn't catching a lot of them with that doggone Cooper Rush.
That's the fuck he was.
Nah, he wasn't. He was getting a lot of field goals. They was getting a lot of field goals with him.
Message boy, I'll take my goddamn chances. I've seen enough. I can't. Me and the rest of the real fans done seen enough. We ain't buying none of his bullshit. We don't give a damn how good he talk at the podium or none of that. Get your shit and go, man.
Well, now that he got this woman problem and this whole thing that they released to the press, Dallas did that on purpose to ruin his image. Because the woman that he had was perfectly quiet. She didn't cause no problems.
I don't give a fuck about none of that.
And then they split because now he's dating this 20-year-old hot chick.
I don't give a fuck.
I know it cost all the season. He started playing bad. He started playing bad. That's what I said. He started playing bad because of that.
You act like he's the only NFL player having an affair.
That's what I'm saying. Tom Brady had a problem and he had to deal with it. And now he's going through a divorce through the season. Now Dak got a reason why he was playing bad.
No, he don't. They did that to embarrass him.
Exactly. So they leaked it out. They embarrass him and mess up his whole thing so they can say, man, we're going to.
And for that, I feel sorry for the brother. But that's dirty business and poop. You don't want to restructure your contract, so that's when shit get up.
Right. So now you're going to have to trade him. Do you think Dak after Dak went through all that to fight to get the money, he finna give it back? Nope.
That's why he's gone.
Okay then. They ain't finna trade no Dak. Y'all gonna have Dak again next season.
Now you're getting the picture, Vic. They bagged him in the corner. You either gonna because now you gonna either restructure your deal or you gonna take your ball and go home.
Take my ball and go home with my $80 million that you owe me. I'll take my $80 million. I'll take my $80 million, sir.
And that's cool.
And
that's
thank you, Mr. Jones. Thank you.
I ain't got no problems with that, Kev. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Me neither. I want to see the Cooper Rush show. No other Cowboy fan wants to see that but you. But okay.
Because they emotionally attached. They still laugh at themselves.
No, they like, nah, we just made it to the playoffs. We ain't that far away. We ain't gonna blow that up.
I've seen the rerun. This is a fucking show. Don't get that.
Okay.
Some fans get so delusional.
You get Cooper Rush.
They just seen the movie 100 times. They keep acting like this gonna be a different ending.
Okay, if you get Cooper Rush, who your backup then?
We might be mediocre.
Because you're going to need a backup because that man stays in the pocket. He don't really...
Yes, we got to draft the quarterback.
He don't really get out the pocket. You don't really have an offensive line that can hold.
Yes, we do. You act like that's what I'm saying. If the 49ers wasn't popping him...
Y'all have Peters out there. Peters is like 50 years old.
No, this is what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all can...
You want to blame everybody but him. He make bad reads. He making bad decisions. That's on the quarterback.
Oh my God.
Why you trying to pass it off on the line?
Did you see what Shango said? I showed you. I put that on IG so y'all can all see what Shango did live. He called the play right before it happened. Why are we in a 5 wide on 2nd and 2?
I saw it. But see, here's the problem. When you in Shanghai. All right. I agree. We shouldn't have been passing the ball. I'm cool with that. But here's the problem. If I can't trust my quarterback, that means if the guy's covered, I'm supposed to be able to trust my franchise quarterback to say, that motherfucker covered, let me throw the ball away or scramble to get the first. Got to throw the ball in the triple coverage. That's what I would expect Purdy to do. Because he a goddamn rookie. I ain't expecting the nigga in his second year to be making these dumbass mistakes like that. I can't blame Kellen Moore for that.
Well, I can blame Kellen Moore because Kellen Moore sat there and allowed it.
Okay, dog. Tell me what an offensive coordinator, when they give you the play, you don't think they told Dak, hey, I don't care how stupid the play call was. You don't think they told him, hey, if that's not there, don't force it.
Well, CD probably been crying all day for it, saying he's a good enough receiver and thought he could make it.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. It wouldn't nobody say it's a dumbass play call with Mahomes or Burrow. This is the problem is the contract.
Because different coordinator. If they go 5 wide, they're gonna just thin out everybody and hike the ball, and the quarterback take off for the 2 yards. That's what I thought they would do.
Okay.
What? It's Kellen Moore's offense.
What the fuck does that have to do with making the decision?
What you mean?
Okay, he called the pass play. If the shit wasn't there, you shouldn't have threw the ball. Why
he thought he was there. The defender made a good move. It's only 2 guys there. It's only 2 guys.
Right there. If you see it and you see the motherfucker double team and you force the ball, that's on you. That's not on Kellen Moore.
Okay, let's say that's a bad pass. They only get 3 points. They get a pick. They get 3 points.
No. Here's where I will blame Kellen Moore.
Mm-hmm.
And I agree with you. Why do you keep trying to make this motherfucker something he's not? Because you want a head coaching job.
Exactly. So that's why you forcing Dak to throw all these X passes.
See, this is why Kellen Moore needs to go.
Yeah.
Because if Sean Payton or any real offensive coordinator was there, he would have grabbed Dak by his fucking neck after that first pick and said, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what he would have said.
No, and that's why both of them need to go, Kevin. Why we gotta keep?
I don't believe Dak need to go. You need to give him an offensive coordinator and see what he can do. Give him an offensive coordinator and see what he can do. Give him some weapons and see what he can do. He ain't got no weapons.
He had Amari last year. He didn't.
Amari quitter. That dude, all he do is quit. He quit on y'all about every big game. He come up small. Then he pout. Man, he got benched in a playoff game. What's his name? Benched him. He was that bad. Coach took him out the game and said, "You sit here for the rest of the game."
Let me ask this question I want to ask.
Yeah, Garrett benched him, and he should have.
Why do you think he's good?
Who?
Dak Prescott.
Dak, he good enough to win games. He good for what y'all got. What y'all gonna replace him with? Y'all paid him. Cooper Rush? He's better than Cooper Rush. Way better than Cooper Rush. I don't know why you don't see that.
I don't know why you don't see that. Everybody else do.
Nobody believes Cooper Rush is better than Dak. Where are you getting that from? What? Show me the group chat of 5-6 people that you didn't find that thinks Cooper Rush is better than Dak.
Well, what do you think Dak do great? You think he got a good arm?
I think he has a decent arm. I think what he does better than anybody else is win.
I don't know how many times we got to have this conversation. They 2 mediocre quarterbacks. It's just one is overpriced. So if I got 2 game managers, why am I keep a nigga with the supermax that I know ain't shit?
Well, this guy's getting stats up. He putting points on the board. That's what I'm saying. He putting the points up. So I'm like,
you keep talking about points he putting up.
He putting up points. He's scoring touchdowns. That's what the league wants. Cooper Rush can get you in field goal range. That ain't gonna win you no games. That can get you some over the bum teams, but you ain't gonna keep winning games kicking no field goals in this league now. Did you see the Eagles game? You see they were waiting on him to start throwing them the ball. He threw about 3-4 picks.
He was throwing picks against the goddamn Bears, man.
Hey, man, he had a rough go. I told you, he got women problems.
That's what I'm saying.
He had woman problems.
Okay.
Oh, this dude, Cool Eagle, said he's an Eagle fan and believe Cooper Rush is better than Dak. Cool Eagle, you just want to see that Cooper Rush in now with the Eagles. You ain't fooling nobody.
Right now, he making better decisions.
Of course, he don't know but 3, like half of the book. He ain't played with the number one squad. He having no.
Okay, you keep covering. Okay, obviously Dak don't know the plays. How many fucking picks he done threw with miscommunication?
Because the players don't know what they doing. But he know where the ball supposed to be.
See what I'm saying?
CD Lamb, I told you, he got a C for running routes and a D for hands. He can't really catch nothing. CD. That's the perfect name for him. CD Lamb.
His job is it to make sure that they on the same page with their receivers and tight end.
The quarterback tells the play. Okay. You say break, and then you run the wrong damn play. That's on you.
So let me ask you this, Cam. Why we didn't see all this miscommunication in picks when Cooper Rush was in there? Everybody was where they was fucking supposed to be.
If that was so great, then why weren't they scoring a bunch of touchdowns? If that was the case, then they should have been lighting it up. They should have been, it wouldn't have been missing the beat. Dak wouldn't have had to say, well, if I was out there, we'd have been scoring a lot more points.
I think Noah Brown's a bomb, but he looked like he was headed for the Pro Bowl when Cooper Rush was.
Yeah, because nobody cares about Noah Brown, so they didn't care about Cooper. Look, they were guarding other people that was important. They don't know nothing about this guy.
I saw when Cooper Rush was in there, the ball was coming out on time. Guys was getting hit in stride. He's way more accurate. Dak is inaccurate as hell.
Nobody knows this guy. After they see him for a couple of games, why do you think Purdy right now is on the road? Nobody has seen enough of Purdy yet. But wait till next season. They're going to be all prepared on Purdy. This is how Cap got off. Kept running the damn pistol play, and everybody got to damn near 2 Super Bowls almost off that.
That's the problem. Dak ain't getting us nowhere. Shit.
So is Dak?
So why do I want to keep?
Is Dak fault when he went down and
fans can say, dude, the guy got it though, man.
Is Dak fault when he got y'all the lead in Green Bay and y'all let Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers come all the way down there and kick a 50-some yard field goal to y'all?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. His picks changed the momentum of the game all season long.
He went there, that playoff series, Dak had that game won. He went down there and got the score. The defense didn't hold. The man made a Michael Jackson 2 feet reception, and then they kicked a long field goal, and then they was over. So that ain't on Dak. But we're going to blame Dak for that, right? I'm just saying, the man played enough to get his money. And he got his money, paid the man, and all I'm saying.
That's fine, Cal. We paid him.
Yeah, right.
We could pay him to stay. We could pay him to go.
Okay, I'm okay with it. I'm with you. Pay Dak to leave. I'm cool with it. Exactly. I want to see who they bring in there. I guarantee you they don't want Cooper Rush. And I'm with it. I hope they do that. I want to see Cooper Rush.
That's what the fuck
okay. Well, I'm with it. I'm with it. Whatever that is, I'm with it for the rest of the Cowboys season, and they will not make the playoff with Cooper Rush. They will not.
Don't worry about it. Jerry done already sent the message.
Yeah, you say Cooper Rush will be benched in 3 weeks.
No, he won't.
Cooper Rush will be benched in 3 weeks.
You're not seeing what I'm saying.
Oh man.
With Cooper Rush, even when we sign him to a contract, he ain't gonna demand no big money. This whole little story that Cooper Rush gonna be gone, don't nobody want him but us. It's the same thing with Kellen Moore. Oh man, y'all gonna lose Kellen Moore. Don't nobody want Kellen Moore?
I know he out the league. Don't nobody want him.
See, I'm talking to you rational. I'm not talking this dumb shit these other people talking about.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay.
Y'all get him in there.
No. Okay. Dan Quinn came back because old boy got the Carolina job, and everybody know that Sean Payton is damn. He know he ain't beat Sean Payton out, so he come with I got unfinished business. You ain't getting no offers.
Okay. Well, let's look at this. The Giants is not a pushover no more. Giants ain't a pushover no more. The Skins is coming. The Eagles is the Eagles. So now your division is hot. Y'all ain't even the best team in the division. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, with Cooper Rush in there, y'all are fools.
This is what I'm saying, Kev. This is why we done with him. He was only feasting on the division because the division was bad. Now the division getting good, that bullshit he been getting away with, what's the common denominator? He don't play good against good competition. So if the division's getting better, he ain't, how the fuck is he helping us? He ain't doing nothing but hurting the cap. He get dope.
The defense played well against the 49ers, well enough for y'all to win. The 2 interceptions he threw didn't have any outcome on the game. There was 2 more quarters in the game to play.
So why Michael Parsons want to slap the shit out of me?
Well, Parsons upset because they lost. He's young, you know. But the problem is, I mean,
see what I'm saying?
right?
Why do you keep dodging shit?
I'm not. He upset because they lost.
Is that giving you a cut? Because he got to be giving you a cut.
No, I'm saying he upset because they lost.
This shit don't even make no sense what you talking about.
It was 9-9. That means it's a even game. So none of the interceptions meant anything, really.
See, you looking at it one-sided.
Yeah.
It could have been 13-6. How about that?
Yeah, it could have been, but y'all lost Pollard.
This is what I'm saying, dog.
Y'all lost Tony Pollard, and that changed the game. Because now, instead of bringing in Malik, y'all messing around with Zeke. And y'all should be worried about Malik. That's the guy y'all need to be getting going. But y'all messing up.
Again, you saying without saying that we had to depend on Dak. And when we have to depend on Dak, that's when it's trouble. So tell me again.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is without Tony Pollard, there was no threat for them to throw the ball outside. There was no threat to throw the ball outside. And they ain't had to worry about that back swinging out, and they got to hit them with a pad.
Hey, man, look, man.
This dude slow as molasses, so they already know that. It's like the Bucks. It's the Bucks with the doggone running back who's done.
No one can never say you don't fight for the brother. Motherfucker shoot somebody dead in their head, had a pistol in his hand, and you'll be sitting up there. It wasn't his fault. What he supposed to do? They planted the gun on him. The blood be dripping in his hands. He didn't do nothing.
I need to see the tape.
You don't say nothing about the white folks.
So, KB.
I get it, man. Look, man, I've been there. I've been where you are. I fought for that. I know who he is. It's time to move on.
It's time to move on.
He can take his money.
I'm cool with it. If you want the white boy to come on in, Cooper Rush, let him come on in.
Why do you keep saying it like I want him? Like, I'm not saying he's the savior. I'm saying I've seen enough for this dude.
Well, if he ain't the savior, then what you want him in there for? Cowboy fans want to win right now. They tired of losing. They tired of them going to the playoffs, and that's it.
And I'm telling you right now, that he give us a better chance to win than Dak Prescott.
See how this is why the Cowboys lose every year. They have your mentality. Y'all wanted Garrett to be the coach. Y'all screamed for Garrett to be the coach. He was the coach, and then y'all had to get rid of him. We need him out of there. I'm like, y'all don't need anybody in the Cowboy farm system. All of them got to go. Start off fresh.
No.
Sean Payton should have had that job, and that was it. Sean Payton and the Tuna should have never left. That's the thing. It's Jerry's fault. Jerry is the reason this whole thing falling apart. Y'all had the best defense in football with Tuna. So it's been going. It's a cycle of the problem is Jerry.
Wait a minute. When did you feel like I'm sticking up for Jerry Jones? No, we got a lot to do with it too.
Oh, okay.
And one of the dumbest moves Jerry Jones has ever made is overpaying this bum. Shit. Now, go on the internet and say that Dak Prescott that was one of the worst contracts signed in Cowboy history.
No, it won't.
Yes.
No, it ain't the worst.
Yes.
It ain't the worst
See
at
what
all.
I'm saying?
I would say Lawrence's contract was the worst.
You say who?
I think Lawrence stole the money. Lawrence stole money from
Are you
the
serious?
man.
Wait.
Lawrence ain't did nothing since he got that money. Are you kidding me?
Ask a Cowboy. This is one of the worst fucking contracts in the history.
No,
of
it
the
is
franchise.
not. No, it isn't.
Yes,
He
it
just
is.
got signed last year and got injured. He got injured and came back from the injury. What do you expect? This year he took
his Z contract. His is the worst.
He took y'all to the playoffs. Y'all won a wild card game. Y'all got a home playoff game.
I said what I said, and you.
Well, y'all almost got a home playoff
You
game.
finna tell me to bag off of it, and you can ask around, and I guarantee you, if you ask a lot of Cowboy fans, that's telling the truth, not getting emotional because he black. That's telling the truth. Yeah, that's fucked up there.
Nope. The thing is, it's the rate. He earned the money. That's the rate, going rate of quarterbacks.
What Dallas Cowboy fan have you heard say they in a good place? They feel good about Dak Prescott.
Nobody do right now because y'all just lost. Y'all just lost, but
so if you pay somebody a lot of money and you don't feel good about it, that means it's a bad investment.
I don't think it's a bad investment. I mean, you had a lot of guys dropping balls over there. Y'all don't have a receiving core. Y'all team sucks. You got a tight end that can't get 2 feet in bounds.
Okay, dog. So what the fuck do that got to do with him throwing a pick six the first time and the guy dropped it and he say, hey, dog, you dropped it. Here you go. I'm going to throw it right back to you.
Because that was the play they called. Kellen Moore said, all right, we made a mistake that time. It should work on this one.
I ain't got nothing else to say, dog. I mean, damn. Okay, regardless of what the players call, the players got to execute. Dak just get exonerated, huh? He throw pick sixes all goddamn day.
He can't throw the hitch route. He's real bad on the hitch route.
He bad on a lot of routes. See, this is why I wish the linebacker didn't drop the ball. Because it should have been a blowout. Because that was a pick six to the house. See, I wish he didn't drop that ball so it could really be clear that this motherfucker ain't shit.
No, the problem was the receiver ran the wrong route.
Oh, my God.
And he threw the ball where the receiver should have been because that normally what CD do. That's why CD don't get targeted because he be blowing the routes. He be running the wrong way.
It's always somebody else's fault.
I mean, I'm just can tell it like it is. You know, I've seen about 4-5 interceptions because CD done ran the wrong way. I was like, man, CD ran cut up because he always want to get a deep ball and go for a touchdown. And the play is for him to cut across.
You are getting up in age. I guess it is time for glasses.
Oh, man. Tell you, man, CD is not what you think he is. That dude is average.
Okay.
He got average speed.
But Dak Prescott brother, he ain't talking all that shit now. All them motherfuckers.
No, he quiet because he got all this controversy going on with the doggone woman. And, you know,
because he know he finna get his ass out of town. Shit. That nigga privileges is cut off. I don't want you at the hotels. He getting a Fredo treatment. I don't want you at the hotels. I don't want you around none of the girls.
Treat him like Fredo, huh?
Yeah. I don't know why y'all think Parsons is fucking around. He really want to stay.
I hope he gone. I mean, yeah, Parsons want to blame him. I'll be like, look, man, you had a very good season, and you know.
Okay, so why do you think it's only Parsons? That's the part that I'm trying to get you to understand. If people on the team felt Parsons was wrong, name one damn teammate that came up to stick up for that. Nobody.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Galloway getting the $100 million is a bad deal.
No, he gone too.
Yeah, he gone. He gonna take his $100 million to the crib. I'm glad. Chi-Town brother, get paid.
Look, man, in life, everybody make bad purchases. You live and move on. Shit, it's cool. We be alright.
Yep.
Niggas make bad draft picks, sign bad contracts every day. It's time to. It's not making a mistake that's the problem. Okay, let's just use the Eagles, right? You know I can't stand the fuckers. But what did they realize with Carson Wentz? Once they realized he was
he had to go.
No, I'm just saying. Once they realized that he was a bum and they just paid him to go away, it's only so long you can keep saying, man, we paid this dude this money, we got to stick with him. And Eagles just said, fuck it, hey, we fucked up. Take your money and go. And that's the point we have with Dak now. Look, we fucked up. You got us. You host us for this money. Spend it well. Here's one, here's two. They real crisp. And get the hell out of the money. Shit.
Oh, man. Well.
Okay. No, because it was Jason Garrett's fault. Now Jason Garrett gone. Now, I mean.
Yeah, it was Garrett's fault. It was all their fault. All Garrett did was clap. It's okay. We got it. I know it's an interception, but we got it.
No, I got no argument with you saying that we run basic plays. That's what pisses me off with Dak the most. How you can't make basic throws? We ain't asking you to do no spectacular shit.
We
telling you no. We telling you, okay, we throwing a 5-yard out route.
Right.
The ball's supposed to be gone by the time the dude turn around. That's why he always get kicked off, because he's late on the throw. That's a simple ass route. A high school quarterback can complete that.
Look, the man is limited, but you got to play to the strength. You call the plays to the strength of your quarterback. If your quarterback can't do something, you don't call that play for that quarterback. So this is why I'm saying the offensive coordinator, Kellen Moore, and these coaches believe that can make these passes. This is why they keep going down there. Well, if they go, that's great. Then you make a decision on that.
Kellen Moore ain't got no extension.
Well, good. This is it. He gonna go to the college then. Let him go to the college and mess up there. Go there and mess up them young kids then, because he ain't gonna have no job in the league. And this is what I'm saying. The Cowboys got everybody on there who ain't gonna have no job in the league. The only guy who should be the head coach is the defensive coordinator who's sitting up there in the booth. That's why they played the 49ers so well, because he knew all the offense that Shannon had was going to run.
No, now you getting the picture, Vic. He the only real coach we got.
All right, that's what I said. I said he should be the coach when the dude said it. He's like, man, that's who we need to get. We don't need to go out and get Sean Payton. We got the coach we need right there. The defense level, everybody want him. They respect him more than they respect McCarthy.
Exactly.
He really their coach.
No, McCarthy really ain't the problem, because you gonna coach the team. Once we get rid of Kellen Moore, he gonna be the damn coach. It's gonna be like Buddy Ryan with the Bears. Shit, they could get all the credit, but Buddy Ryan was the fucking coach. Nobody listening to Dick ass.
Yeah, I know. Well, Dick had his offense. You know, he's like, I'll just stick with my offense.
Yeah, it was a team split in half.
Yeah, it was. It was a team of committee. Buddy had the defense. Dick had the offense.
The defense fucked with Buddy, and McMahon fucked with Buddy. That's why he was telling Mike Dick to fuck off. You know, he touchdowns the Bears through on I called the Silver Fox.
Yeah.
And McMahon was like, fuck you, I'm going deep to go.
Yeah. and Peyton told him, hey, that what you did, keep doing that. He was like, man, it was just common sense. They loading up to stop Walter. I just called an audible and hit the wide open receiver. He was like, man, what you just did, yeah, call that again. Because I was going to be playing.
And that's what I'm talking about. If Dak could do that, he could be cool.
Yeah, but he might go have, they might then give him the okay to call the audible.
Look, man, they give Dak total control of the offense.
I don't believe that.
He's incapable of running this shit. That's the problem.
I don't believe that.